Hey everybody, Ronaldo Waffleman again with another WiFLY NE1 tutorial. Now in the last one you saw how I mapped the Inno Pocket Spot Twins to the WiFLY NE1. Now I have it mapped under fixture number 1. And you'll see right there it says Inno Pocket Spot Twin 23rd channel at channel or address 01. So I'm actually going to go here. I'm going to hold the menu button down to unlock the fixture. Okay, we're going to go down to channel 1. Next, we're going to go to channel, the channel function and choose 23rd channel. And I know that's upside down. We're good to go there. Now that we've done that, so when you load it up, as soon as you click it, I'm going to go and click 1 to set up my Inno Pocket Spot Twins. Bam! There they are, nice and bright. The very first time that I ever loaded one of these profiles, it didn't happen. They would just do that. They would do that and they wouldn't turn on. Yet when I hit the strobe, then all of a sudden they would start flickering or they would turn on. And really it's just as simple as just a small typo in the profile. Later on I'm going to show you how to make your own profiles. But if for some reason you think your profile's not working right, just contact the guys at ADJ and they're going to be able to help you out. Now the strobe here has of course the latch function right here, or the function where I got to hold it for it to work. And you actually can see where it strobes. Now the reason that it strobes and then it stops strobing is because there's strobes, there's shutter chases, and so forth. And I can go into my profile editor and choose the default values of minimum maximum to make sure that this goes from a slow strobe to a fast strobe. We now have, again, solid on. Now I can choose the colors. So literally I'm just going to go through here. And notice that as I click the colors, it automatically switches. Now, can you control each moving head individually? I don't know. That is something that I'm going to ask them about. Now we're going to choose a gobo. Okay, and then if you look, when I click here, it lets me pick amongst all the different gobos. Now, if there are, for example, as I choose all the different gobos, if it's a moving head with multiple pages, maybe there's more than 12 gobo options, then I can use the wheel to go between gobo 1 and gobo 2. Or excuse me, page 1 and page 2. It'll say gobo 1, gobo 2. We're going to leave it with that for now. Next, we're going to choose our effect. Now, for a moving head, effect basically means movement. Now, there's a whole bunch of pre-made scenes. And if you have multiple moving heads, then obviously it would grab all the moving heads at the same time. And cats love this effect. Now, here, I can choose my speed, size, phasing, and direction. Here's a speed, size, or excuse me, speed, phasing, size, and direction. Let's go ahead and start with the speed. So again, just by moving to here, I can speed it up, I can slow it down, I can go ahead and choose a different one. And when I choose a different scene, it will remember the actual speed for that particular scene. Now, if I choose my phasing, one of the things that you notice right away is that the phasing does not affect these two because these two are working as one. The phasing is when you have individual fixtures. So it'll phase between 1 through 12. Because the Inno spots counts as one fixture right here, it's going to move these two identical. I will again find out and ask if there's a way to treat these two as individual heads. Sizing, basically the smaller the size, I'm going to bring it all the way down, it pretty much doesn't move. When I bring the size all the way up, now you'll see it's got a super wide coverage. Now we're going to slow it down. Alright, and the last wheel is the direction. So now I can have it go in this way here, or by flipping it the other way. Now it's going to go the other direction. But let's say I like this program here, right? I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. We're going to open the size all the way. Okay, we're going to slow it down just a bit. And let's say that I like how that turns out. Now I'm going to go into my memory, and it'll say memory 1 through, or 17 to 8, because you have 2 pages of memory. But I'm going to go ahead and save it to my memory just by holding it down. Bam, operation complete. I can also pause it. So even if I clear everything, and I clear everything just by holding the escape button, bam, there it is right there. As soon as I hit my memory button, it remembers it. So again, I'm going to hit clear. There it is right there. Now hold down clear to basically initialize the entire show. And 1 through 7, it's right there. You may have noticed that when I hit the escape key, this starts blinking. This is basically saying now we're on second set of pages. So there's, instead of memory 1, now we're on memory 7. So let's say I now have this one here with the yellow lights, right? And now I'm going to change the gobo. Okay. Now, when I'm on my escape and it's blinking, I'm going to hold it down. There it is, operation complete. So if I go here and I hit it, there it is right there. There's my pink show. When I go into my escape, I don't hold it down. I just push it. Now it goes into my second show, show number 7 that I had to memorize. Now when you hit your show tab, you basically have some built-in shows. Not every light has them. Not all of them are what you may want. Personally, I don't use them that much. That is what I have my effects and gobos and color control, so I can control it. There is a blackout button. Okay. And there's also a master dimmer. But what if you want to spotlight something? Well, you can do that with this. You'll see that the wheels here, aside from effect speed, also say pan, pan fine, tilt, and tilt fine. We're on 23 channel mode, which gives me the fine controls. Otherwise, it would just be pan and tilt. So watch what happens here. I'm going to click on 1. And as I move this, it controls the lights. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to spotlight that thing right there by my house, right? So I'm going to move this. We're going to move that. So let's say that's our grand entrance right there. That area, the bride and groom are coming out of a mirror. I can use my fine tilt, which if you see, the fine tilt is barely noticeable. I'm using my regular tilt. And then I'm going to go ahead and save it by pushing this. There it is right there. It is saved. Again, you just hold it down and you'll see where it says operation complete. So let's say we have that for the grand entrance, right? Next, we're going to do a slow song. So now we're going to choose the wedding colors. Well, the wedding colors are, oh, let's say teal. Now we're going to choose a pretty gobo. I'll be honest with you, I absolutely love, let's see if I can find it right there, that little bubble looking gobo. And now we are going to do a movement. We're going to open up this the size all the way. And I don't like that movement at all. So we're going to go into movement number 1. Open up the size all the way. Okay. A little too fast for a slow song, but right there. And now I'm going to save it into number 2. Now it's saved. But now it's time to do the grand entrance. I'm going to go ahead and go into my page 1, or my scene 1 that I made, my memory bank 1, whatever you want to call it. And now, please help me welcome Florida's newest newlywed couple, Mr. and Mrs. Inno Pocket Spot Twin. Whoa, everybody cheers, yeah! Notice I didn't say it this time. And then it's now time for a slow song. And then I hit this, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Super easy. How neat is that? A little bit of preparation before each event, if you choose to do so, and you can create some really cool spotlight effects just by using some wheels. Now remember that all this did was just memorize a configuration of shows. If you decide halfway through you want to change the color, I'm just going to tap on color, select one, and now I have white again. So I can change a mid show. If it's a little too bright, I can slow it down if I need, or not slow it down, fade it down if I need to. I can go to my effects and really slow it down. And then if I decide that we're going to turn down for what, I'm just going to hit my stroke tab and there you go. So again, the WiFLY NE1 with the Inno Pocket Spot Twins. Currently, they work as one fixture right now, meaning they both will do the same thing. I will see if maybe we can have them do something separate. I have no idea. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Thanks so much, and God bless.